Hey guys, how's it going here? Gonna do a little product review and show you about my DYI solar setup that I'm experimenting with. Take a look first at the solar station I put together. So we'll start with the charge controller. It is a 10 amp Renology, and go into more of that a little later. Got a Reliable Electric 1500 watt pure sine wave inverter, and got a do-it-yourself lithium battery. I'll have a separate video on that later. So right now I'm just powering a fridge. And these are the 100 watt solar suitcases from Renology. And so they're 50 watts a panel. And they are running in parallel, and I have a Y connector there. So to get an idea of the output, the battery has a battery management system which runs Bluetooth to this iPad currently. So at the moment, we're putting in about 80 watts of solar. It's in charge mode, and I believe the inverter is running at the moment, so it is powering the fridge. I can shut it off real quick so we can take a look and see what the panels alone are putting back in the battery. So it picked up a little bit. The fridge wasn't running, so it wasn't drawing as much. I've noticed that the inverter pulls about 10 watts at idle. And so anyway, so I will talk a little more about the inverters. I have two inverters. The one shown before is a 12 volt 1500 watt, and it's made by Reliable Electric. This is the same company, Reliable Electric, and this is a 24 volt version. I really like both of them. Renology has been the Reliable Electric has been very good. I have, let's see here, pull up the right tab. I think I closed it. So anyways, I've done some testing on both inverters, and I've really torture tested them too, running coffee makers and even electric heaters. And they seem to really hold up. I haven't had any failures yet. I would definitely buy another one. But let me finish up with my setup here. So this is the solar charge controller that I'm using. This is the updated version with the USB ports. These are they're the cheaper version. They're just they're called pulse width modulation, PWM, And for basic needs, if you're just charging up a battery for maintenance or for light use, these can be fine. They are quite inefficient though. If you're going to step up to one that has more efficiency, you're going to get one that's called an MPPT type, and I have one right here. This will be in a future video, and this is a 30 amp, and I don't know what the voltage range is. I think it's like 12 to probably 100. I'm not sure at the moment. I have not tested this one yet, but I am very eager to. It's very beefy, and so take a look again here at what the battery is showing. It's almost pulling 100 watts now. The sun is hitting these panels more directly now. I can do some tree trimming that'll definitely help. But for my testing right now, it's been pretty good. I have them running in parallel, so even if there is shade casted, I'm still getting power, and I'm quite happy with it. Let's see. So yeah, at the moment, so together they're 200 watt panels, but we're slightly shaded here, so we're pulling in about 100. I've been running the fridge for over 24 hours, and I believe I started at about 50%, and yesterday it got up to about 75%, and it's been almost full sun. Keep in mind though that my trees are taking a lot out. A couple more comments. Let's see. So this was the Reliable Electric Company I was showing you before. A comparable battery to what I'm running, it would be like a Battleborn, 100 amp hour. Battleborn is like the top, one of the top rated for longevity, and I know they are expensive at almost $1,000, but they are lithium, so they last a very long time. There are other brands that are about half the price. For people getting into this, it seems really expensive, but if you figure out if you're buying lead acid batteries every couple years, depending on how much you're using them, these can really pay for themselves over time. They can be discharged way more than a lead acid. Lead acid, you're only supposed to discharge them at about 50%. So you're really only getting 50% of the capacity. And lead acid batteries don't have safeguards like lithium batteries with a battery management system. So a couple other things I will mention. I said I had the Y connectors. So I can parallel my two solar suitcases. These are really cheap and inexpensive. I would recommend the tool though. You don't need it, but it really helps so you can remove the you can pop these Y panels apart, or these Y connectors apart. There's a tool in there that makes it easy. And that's really about it. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this.